So it's almost time to wrap up, but as we do, I want to go back through that list of thorny traits and massive strengths and just remind you of what we've talked about to kind of help it settle into your minds. Those of us who come out of a history of religious trauma often have a lot of obsessive thought patterns, but we are also great analytical thinkers, and we're usually also very introspective in some really useful ways. Our problems do tend to be pervasive and persistent, and yet we can handle things in the moment, and we can learn to get better and better at that, and also to have more and more confidence in our ability to handle things in the present moment so that we don't have to worry so much. We do really tend toward anxiety and apocalyptic thinking, and yet we can be great in a crisis. We really can. Some of us are fantastic at that. We can be very susceptible to manipulation and gaslighting, and yet we can learn to trust ourselves. And we can learn who outside of ourselves is trustworthy and who isn't. We can get better and better at tuning into our own nervous systems and knowing who to trust and who not to trust, and knowing when someone is manipulating us. We can be susceptible to other fundamentalist religions, but not all of us do that. And we can be fantastic at building community. And for those of you who feel like you're not good at building community, I'm going to play devil's advocate here with you for a second, because it is true that I have some clients who come to me and that's not something that they feel like is one of their strengths. But if you grew up in an organized religion of any kind, whether it's from a tiny little congregation to a huge one, you watched people build community. So you've already got in your memory banks a lot of memories of how it's done. And if you choose to, you can use those memories. Even if you don't think it's a great personal strength of yours, you can use those memories to learn how to build community for yourself. And lastly, we're often very unaware of our bodies, but this awareness can be practiced and learned, and you can get more and more in touch with your body and feel better and better about it. And that awareness is really valuable. So, summing up, healing comes as we learn to be authentic, and that means different things for different people. You're going to figure it out for yourself, but lots of people can help you. Not just me, lots of therapists, lots of coaches, lots of people can help you. Friends, relatives that you trust can help you learn to be more and more authentic. Next up, we're going to wrap up this course, and I'm going to give you my contact information, let you know how you can get in touch with me if you have questions, and let you know a little bit about how you can sign up for a free initial consultation if you're interested in coaching with me.